So we reached a milestone in our passive income portfolio that we started on the 21st of October. We're already up 3%. Most of those are market gains, but the great thing is that in dividends we earned $22.16. Now that was what I did earlier was that I had to switch my Robinhood portfolio and join into this because they did something that I didn't really like, and they just completely just pissed me off, and because of a stupid glitch that they had. I did a video on it. If you guys want to look at that, you can go ahead. And so basically I had to combine my two portfolios, and most of these dividends were earned on $5,000, the value of the portfolio. Now we should get around 40 or 30. That's just a rough estimate because of the 4% yield and the 10% in value. So we're gonna see a nice increase on that, and so far we already have a 3% return. So that's really great. And we only started this portfolio just exactly around 35 days, 1 month, and about a week. Here are my sectors allocations. I did make a tiny switch from bonds to real estate, from bonds and real estate to consumer, just because I think Disney Plus, Target have been really two amazing stocks for me. Target I'm already up 15% on that, and 15% on Disney too. But we're not really focusing on the return. We're focusing on the dividends and their potential increases from these amazing quarters that they have been, and new business, new forms of income streams that they have been creating lately. So that's really the goal with this. And today we're gonna talk. Today I'm gonna look into Tesla Cybertruck, which had a rough. I think you would call it a rough unveiling. And this is basically what happened here. Yeah, so that was basically the what happened during the unveiling. So now Tesla is claiming that the truck is what you would call unpenetrable. And here's the only issue with that. If you're wondering why the dimensions are a little crooked and you haven't done your research on it yet, is because the car is made out of steel, and steel is a very different material from what the cars are made today, which I actually have no idea. I should know this. But it's really hard to bend steel, so the dimensions are a little untraditional, I guess you would say. And it's a very fast truck. The 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. I thought it was 2.9 seconds. Why does it say 6.9 seconds? This is strange. The towing capacity and the range. So what Elon Musk's been doing is that he's been, I guess you would say, pumping it up on Twitter. And say what you will, but this is a very impressive. This right here is very impressive. Here you have the F-150, and of course the Cybertruck, and now they're gonna do, I guess you would call it a horsepower or a torque test. But just watch. That was that was pretty impressive. And I love cars, and in my time I have owned about four Mustangs. And yeah, the F-150 is the best truck, but this Cybertruck comes with great features. 0 to 60 is faster, tows more, And I think even it has even a, I mean, it's electric, and I believe that 250 miles is a better range than the F-150. Although I haven't looked into it too much. Now Elon Musk has been claiming that he's been ordering, that so far orders have been 200,000. That was on November 24th, and 250,000 on the 26th. I mean, will the Tesla Cybertruck be a good seller? Honestly, I'm positive that it will. And this car has gained so much publicity in the past few weeks, ever since the unveiling. Just so much publicity on social media. I mean, just over, even big, we even have big brands retweeting the truck. I mean, if you go here, we have things like Lego, uh doing, they kind of did their own funny version over here, right here, making a Lego truck, the evolution, captioning, the evolution of the truck is here, guaranteed shatterproof. And we have Pepsi retweeting their own type of unbreakable thing, and Denny's with their own Cybertruck. So so I mean, will it say a lot? I'm positive that it will, just because it's an amazing looking truck. I mean, the dimensions, the look, the even, I mean, it tolls up to 14,000 tons. Oh, here it is. The 0 to 60 in just a 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and up to 500 miles range. And of course, it has different types of motor, with dual motors, tri motors. Now, it looks like that's the fastest. The slowest is the single motor one. And all these orders, you can place them for as little as $100. So I mean, will any of these actually go through? I mean, we're still to see that. And I did, I'm gonna be honest too. I mean, it's honestly been looking pretty tempting whether to order one or not, just to make it one of those orders. But I mean, the Tesla truck should sell fine. And over Thanksgiving weekend, we did have some news pertaining to U.S. Deal, no deal, maybe deal that will happen. I mean, the U.S. did sign. Trump did manage to sign the bill saying that Hong Kong is basically, that we basically support the Hong Kong protests. And of course, since CMB, China is a communist country, they don't like any of that. They accused us of sinister intentions. So on Monday, this happened. I mean Friday. This happened on Wednesday, the 29th, around 9 p.m., which is, I think, morning 6 a.m. for them. So definitely Friday is going to be probably a very low open, maybe a sell off. Even if so, you should just take that as an opportunity to buy in. I mean, clearly we've been doing great without China. So far, we have unemployment has been the lowest in 50 years. GDP growing at a nice, good pace, and the interest rates. The Fed said that they're not touching it for a very long time. So that's just that's great. Futures are the futures are going to be a little. Yeah, even here you can see the European stocks are even closing lower in U.S. China clash over Hong Kong. I don't think they do have a holiday, so it's strange that they're trading right now. I'm not sure what time do they close, but yeah, probably is going to be a small, maybe a sharp loss tomorrow. If anything, I would just buy in if you're an investor. But so I don't want to get too much into the China trade war. I should say don't trade around the news. But if I say buy any dip when it comes to any type of news. I mean, I don't think right now what we're seeing is that China it's affecting us in a microeconomics level, I guess you would say. Just small, tiny little things that could cause a big thing. But I think we're doing just fine without them. I mean, there's a few key metrics that are not doing okay, like our farmers that China hasn't ordered any, I believe it's pork. But just in case of anything, I wouldn't just trade around this news. I would just keep on steady for those dividend collectors out there and just keep collecting your dividends, and you should just do fine. All right.